you all for coming out on a chilly night by Miami standards. I'm Jeannette Sorrell. I'm a guest here, and it's been my great pleasure this week to work with the wonderful musicians of the new World Symphony. Tonight, we invite you to take yourselves back to the 18th century, to Leipzig, where coffee was all the rage. An enterprising businessman named Gottfried Zimmermann owned he owned the largest coffee house in Leipzig of the several coffee houses that there were. And he had the clever idea to draw in the crowds by holding casual concerts in the coffee house. So the performers were the university student orchestra from the University of Leipzig, and they were led by none other than Johann Sebastian Bach. Now, the music that Bach liked to play at the coffee house was mostly concertos, including double concertos, in order to feature many soloists, such as his best students and his sons, of which there were quite a few. So, my friends on stage and I feel a special sense of excitement and energy tonight, as this program really showcases the individual personalities of our new World Symphony players, all of whom are, of course, quite young, just as Bach's orchestra was. So we turn now to one of the most fun pieces of Bach, in my opinion, Brandenburg Concerto No. 3. You probably know that Bach wrote his Brandenburg concertos for different occasions, and so each one has a unique instrumentation. Brandenburg 3 is scored for 10 solo string players, and each one has an equally important part. And you'll see that they are tossing themes back and forth amongst themselves, rather like players in a tennis match. Improvisation played an important role in Baroque music, and Bach left the second movement of this piece basically unwritten. He just wrote 2 chords for the strings, with the assumption that there would be some kind of improvisation happening. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with that, but something will happen. Don't worry. This piece always makes me think of Bach's family, with perhaps each of his 10 children playing one of the parts. You probably know that Bach had 20 children, but only 10 of them survived past infancy. Bach was known for saying that from his family he could make both an instrumental and a vocal ensemble. So quite probably there may have been a Bach family performance of this piece in the coffee house. And now let's welcome our Brandenburg players.